Morty's Diner. Hot coffee without the toxic sludge.
Hey, good evening. All right, Saturday night. As the title says, it's a 10 milligram Saturday night Morty. An evening of relaxation, meditation, contemplation, introspection, and whale music. Okay, let's get that a little bit lower. That should be pretty good. All right, nothing going on here tonight. No guests are planned. No topics, no deep topics are planned for tonight. It's just a 10 milligram Saturday night relaxation, gaining insight, introspection, contemplation. So, good evening, everyone. If you'd like to hang out and relax, relaxation and falling asleep are, completely different. Completely different. I don't know if a lot of people understand the difference. And good evening. It's Hurricane. Hey, bud. Hang on. I'm going to do it right now. I just finished dinner about an hour ago, half hour ago. So we're going to do last time it took me it takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours for it. It's taken 1.5 to 2 hours to kick in. Yeah, so tonight I'm going to do it right now. That's 10 milligrams. They are chewy. You know, they have natural fruit in it, or natural fruit flavoring, whatever. Blackberry, but I don't really taste it. All right, let me do the second one. All right. So this is 10 milligram THC, 5 milligram CBD. So we've been moving up from 2.5 to 5 to 7.5, and now 10 THC. We're nowhere at the level of, professionals like Nicholas and Hurricane. Hurricane said he goes up to 70 THC, 70 milligrams. Nicholas probably is double that. But, all right. 10 milligram THC, 5 milligram. Do I have that right? No, I got it backwards. I mean, incorrect. So it's 10 milligrams THC and 20 milligram CBD. I had it wrong. Okay, so tonight I just took 2 edibles. That's 10 milligrams THC, 20 milligram CBD. Got it. Pavel, I'm guessing when he takes 25, you'll feel it. Well, I felt it last night, but it was just a very light, relaxing feel. It was an overall body relaxing feel, or primarily, in my head. But we'll see how it goes tonight. Why the CBD? Well, the product I got, they make like 10 or 15 different varieties, maybe a dozen different varieties. Each one is a different fruit flavor and a different color, to match the fruit flavoring. So this is a blackberry, which is 5 THC, 10 CBD. And from talking to the bud tender, for what I was looking for, he suggested this one. Okay. Now, as I mentioned last night, as I continue my exploration, I will be purchasing other products, the same brand, just or whatever, with a different, THC, CBD, and the other one is called CBN, I think. Different proportions. So maybe just 10 straight THC, or 10-10-10, or 20-20-20, or, Hurricane 70, 10-10. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll find the ideal, the optimal blend, or, product. Hurricane edibles are THC 11. Here we go into this technical. Edibles are THC 11, which is different than the THC 9 you get from smoking vaping. Much more potent. Which is more potent, the edible or the smoking? Which is the 11, which is the 9? So I couldn't tell from your sentence. Which is the more potent? Potent. Which is the more potent? The edible or the smoking vaping? I would think the vaping. Smoking vaping. Hurricane, just go up in 5 milligram increments if you're not where you want to be every... Oh, that was a question I was going to ask. Hurricane, the edible's more potent. Okay, well, that's very interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was thinking about this last night. And from what I see on videos about, all kinds of drug addicts talking about these products, you can take them all day long. They just keep, smoking, and then they go out and, smoke a couple more puffs, and then later on they smoke a couple more puffs, or they just pop another edible, and then as the evening approaches, they pop another one. So I guess you can just keep popping them, every couple of hours, or every hour. Yeah, as you say. So just go up in 5 milligram increments if you're not where you want to be every hour or so. Okay, so I would think once it kicks in, it's going to take an hour and a half, so it's 8:45 let's say 9 o'clock. So, okay, 8:50. So we did it at 8:50, and it'll take 10:15, 10:30 for it to kick in, as it's done the previous 3 times. And I guess you can just keep taking them. You know, give it an hour or two, and then if it's good but not enough, pop another one. Wow, absolutely amazing. All right, very good. Hurricane. Edibles last for 6 hours. You know, last night I did 7.5 THC, 15. I'm so confused on this. I keep getting it backwards. So last night was 7.5 THC and 15 CBD, and it took an hour and a half to kick in, and it lasted 1 to 2 hours, and then it faded away. You know, it really, yeah. I mean, it might have been a very low level that I was experiencing after 2 hours of effect. So edibles last for 6 hours, so I would not pump them indefinitely. Pop them in 5 milligram increments until you're feeling the right way. People who have a bad experience generally go overboard. Well, that's good advice, and that's what I've been doing. You know, upping it to 2.5 milligram THC each time. So this is the fourth time. Hurricane. 10 milligram is the legal limit here in Canada for 1 pack. It's meant to be just enough to likely get a beginner pretty high, but not enough to send them to the ER room from psychosis. Whoa, okay. I'm far from getting to the Watch Nicholas level, as you mentioned there. So 10, everything seems to be for the beginner, people getting started. Stay in the 5 to 10 milligram range on the THC, and we'll see how it goes. All right. But hey, you said you were doing 70, which is mind blowing. But I'll probably be up to that point in a matter of months. Yeah. Okay. So very nice. All right. So we got the edibles in my, on the way to my liver for processing throughout the body. Okay. And nothing else going on. I'm just gonna hang out with the whale music and relax. Your tolerance will build up gradually. That's the shitty part about edibles. Because the legal stuff at 10 milligrams can get costly as you go. Yeah, well now, this product was 20 edibles, 5 milligram each, for $15 or $16. So, I mean, it seems okay. But it's amazing to go into the pot shop. The pot shops that I've gone to, they have so many products. Hundreds and hundreds of different products. It's just amazing. But we're on the path. We're on the path of the Northern California derelict lifestyle, and we're progressing at a good pace. So, Hurricane, that's about 100 milligram a pack. Well, that's correct. Each pack is 100 milligram, 20 edibles times 5. So if you were me, you'd be spending $16 each time. That's about 100. Yeah, each container is 100 milligrams. You get 20 edibles. Oh, what you're saying is you take the whole pack, all 20 at one shot. Is that what you're saying? Okay, very good. Wow, impressive. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, Hurricane. If you the product, I don't have the picture up. Here's the product name. I just typed it in. Drops. If you want to Google that, you can look at all the different varieties they have. It's a very nice looking website. It's a Oregon, Portland area company. Davy, good evening, Davy. They have a single 100 milligram gummy here. Well, now you're talking Watch Nicholas level. That's the Watch Nicholas Reserve collection. Wow, that is really considering back in the hippie days, a joint from what I've been watching, a typical joint was between 2 and 5 milligram THC, more like 2 or 3. 100 is absolutely mind blowing. That's gonna put somebody into paranoid schizophrenia, a total catatonic psychosis. Which that's the Northern California. That's it, baby. That's what they do in Northern California. So, Vertan, do you drink beer? Or maybe you don't drink. Do you drink? Because I think Nicholas, he drinks a lot of beer while he's also smoking the bong as well. Or smoking his vape. He's also knocking down 10 cans of beer. Yeah, well, you see, that's absolutely horrific. Mhm. Right. Okay, got it. Yeah. You got to. If you have little kids, you've got to really keep it secure and where they can't get to it. Like a locked up whiskey cabinet, that kind of idea. So the kids or the cleaning lady can't get to it. Mm-hmm. Hurricane. I looked up Drops gummies. Yep, that's it. They look good quality. Well, I mean, the container is really, if you go by the packaging design is really good. And they look really nice on the packaging, the color, the printing, all that. They use rosin, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I've been reading all the difference about the differences. What's the difference between rosin versus distillates, which is a cheaper, less quality version. And yeah, you want the live rosin, baby. When you read on that website their production process, how they make them, and all that, it looks like a really quality company. They say rosin is better than resin. Wow. I don't know what the resin would be because it says rosin on the package website. Yeah. Hurricane. Watch Nicholas vapes distillates. It's a one-dimensional high because it's just pure THC. I prefer live resin for vaping because you get more of the entourage effect of the original plant. That sounds nicer. What you're describing, the entourage effect. Yeah, you want the entourage effect. That's like for sure. Okay. Live resin for vaping. Yeah, I'll next time I go to the store, I'll run that by the bud tender person, and so I'd like to buy I'd like a vaping to get the entourage experience with. So I want live resin vaping. That's what I'll tell them. Resin uses butane to extract. Ugh. Rosin uses heat pressure. Rosin is cleaner and considered more premium. Oh, very good, very good. I'm on the right path. See? I'm on the right path. This is good. I'm on the right path to total collapse, destruction, and a future residence at the Union Mission downtown. In downtown Orlando, Florida. That'd be good. Get a bowl of soup every night, listen to some Bible preaching, and then I get a cot for the night. No bills at that point. No bills at all, because you just forget about them. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you for your input on that. All that information, Hurricane. That's good stuff. Very useful. I feel I've gotten some really good advice or suggestions or guidance, including, from Watch Nicholas. I had some really detailed discussions. He was a year and a half ago. He was giving me an incredible amount of information, and Hurtan and Davey and some other guys as well. So it's really good. Hey, Chris F. Flour is still the best. Okay. All right. So what does that mean? You just go to the store and you say, "Give me flour," and then you roll it yourself. Is that what you do? You just get the paper and the flour and you just roll it up. Is that what you're saying, Chris? System. Good evening. Because taking cannabis products on a live stream enrages a certain spiritually uncentered lunatic, we we must support Morty's new adventure. Well, that's well described, yes. Yeah, well, thank you for the comment system. Very good. Yeah. Well, he enjoys his whiskey a go-go, I think he changed it months ago. I think he might have said, he's changed whiskey a go-go from once every 2 weeks to once a week, which is okay, yeah. Okay, got it. So it's pre-rolls. Okay, so next time I go to the store, I'll say, I'd like to get flour pre-rolls. Is that what you're saying? Or flour and then roll it myself? I don't know. I'll have to research that some more. Or, on some days, the place I go to gives away free pre-rolls with, wow. Okay. I still like flour and hash. Okay, I don't know the distinction of that. I'm going to have to fly up to Montreal and have a sit down with Hurtan and get on and take all the proper notes of exactly what to buy as I proceed on the path. Gilden, Morty, is this your last dance with Mary Jane? Docs seems quite concerned with this behavioral shift. Docs doesn't have the slightest clue about who I am. I mean, he just, he thinks I live in the bed with the cookie crumbs and the lotion bottle on the nightstand. What can I tell you? Well, if he's concerned, if he's concerned, send money. But whatever. Davey, they gave me a shatter-infused pre-roll. What does that mean? Hurricane. Weed's been used by Eastern cultures for centuries. Well, for millennia, but Lex supports the reefer madness propaganda of the 1930s U.S. drug hawks. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not here to talk about the Doc's report, but he's since he was a little kid, he's had an extraordinarily he's had a hyper, whatever I say, he's gonna, throw back at me with a little, whatever, but he's had a hyper isolated lifestyle, of dealing with people. I mean, closely dealing with people. It's just not been part of his life story. But that's absolutely correct, Urtan. Yeah, right. What about the Rastafarian down in Jamaica? They're smoking baseball bat-sized joints. And they're all doing pretty happy. They all look all right and listening to that ska music and having a nice time. I think Morty is on the hemp-derived THCs. Well, now that's a good point. The products on that website that you just looked at, the drops, some of the products say hemp-derived and some are cannabis. I'd have to go back and look at the. Let me do that right now. Let me look at it. And is there a difference? The hemp one seems to be better from what I think I've read, where you get a more entourage. If that's the right phrase, you get more of the constituent parts of the when you're using it, not just isolated parts. Drops gummies. Okay. Drops candies. That's the website. It's funny they call it candies. Okay. Drops candies, and I'm taking the blackberry, which they call crickets. If you look at the website, it's called crickets, super indica. And what does it say here? I don't think it's a mellow by pairing this mellow indica strain with elevated levels of mood boosting cannabinoids such as CBD. We create powerful relief and a strong body high. Sounds nice. Okay. Why CBD? Widely appreciated for its therapeutic properties, CBD encourages a relaxed state of mind and works synergistically with THC to produce a soothing body high. So that answers the CBD question that came up. All natural fruit extract, zero synthetic, single strain effects, live rosin, regenerative, sun-grown, and vegan. So that's the product. And they got let's see, 3, 6, 9. They got 11 choices of the edibles. So next time when I have any spending money and I'm in the neighborhood, I will buy another one of these products and maybe a vape. Yeah. Sounds good. Those are garbage. What's garbage? Hemp derived? That THC stuffs. Okay. Alcohol was also prohibited in the same century. That's unbelievable, but true. It's unbelievable. Just don't understand why that gets a pass in Lex's book. Well, I mean, if you compare the number of deaths, say just in America, all right, from alcohol, primary and secondary deaths, like a car crash, as an innocent victim, or as the drunk driver, or liver disease, and falling off a mountain cliff, and all the deaths combined attributable to alcohol. You can't even compare the number of deaths due to marijuana. I mean, it doesn't even register. The same thing with cigarettes. You're talking documented hundreds of thousands of deaths with alcohol and cigarettes. It's hundreds of thousands of deaths a year in this country, let alone worldwide. Marijuana might turn you into a Northern California paranoid schizophrenic, stock investor. But the issue of death is just it doesn't really fit into the marijuana thing. And I know this because I've been voraciously reading and watching videos over the last month, especially on this. Gildan, Delta 8 and Delta 9 gas station. Well, I've heard about Delta something, but I don't know. Reggae and ska are the funnest, especially when you're baked. Well, how do you think they came up with that music? I mean, they know what they're doing down there in Jamaica. Man. Yeah. Maybe I'll grow hair down to my ass and braid it. Get some dreadlocks going. Get a nose ring. How does Uzi stay sober in this day where so many drugs are... Well, he's not sober. I mean, he's not drinking or using drugs, but he's not sober. Well, I don't think so. Yeah, he stopped drinking, he stopped smoking, he stopped drinking and using drugs, but he's far from sober. His behavior is as bad as when he was, it's the same. Maybe worse. Davey, he bankrupts himself with white gold pieces, so he has no money left for the reefer. Yeah. Driving a tow truck wearing a solid gold Rolex, showing it off to the illegal alien counter clerk at the gas station at 1 a.m. Talk about what a sheesh, incredible. It certainly can, or help. It certainly can help people very much so. I've watched lots of videos about terminal patients, like terminal cancer patients who are on morphine, on a dependent dosage of morphine, and they're just, wiped out. And some patients switch over to just cannabis, and it relieves the pain, and they're talkative and more alive and awake, more together as opposed to the morphine. So, a lot of patients, it absolutely is something for patients in that situation, like I will soon be as well. So, Hurricane, if you're not singing Buffalo Soldier in the next 20 minutes, Morty, pop in 5 milligrams more. Buffalo Soldier, what is that? Let me look that up. Buffalo Soldier song. I think I know what that is. Here it is. Yeah. By Bob Marley and the Wailers. Okay, I was thinking of something else. Reggae song. All right. 1983 released. One of Marley's best known songs. I must have heard it. But all right, that's good info. Again, very good info. Let me let me look that up on YouTube. Buffalo Soldier song, Bob Marley. Here it is. Official music video. Okay. See if I've heard it. I've heard it. Yeah. Okay, I know the song. Very good. Okay, I'll play that later on after the show. Yeah, 5 milligrams more. Right, not 5 more gummies. Exactly. Right. Talking Blues, is that a Bob Marley song as well? Talking Blues by Bob Marley. Right, there it is. Let's see if I know that song. No, I never heard that, so I got that to play later. Very good. Hurricane, we simply cannot let Morty remain sober with so many gummies available. Yeah, absolutely right. I agree. Yeah, I think I have one Bob Marley CD or record, but I don't remember. Yeah. Morty, if this new therapy extends your life, those channels will be extremely upset. Well, I don't think it's going to extend my life, because I don't think it's going to be around that long enough to be extendable, But it might provide some ease of function and living in my final weeks here, final months. All to the utter delight of AD Never Calling, who can't wait till I actually do drop dead. Right. Morty, you must be a lot hungrier now. Don't eat more? No, not really. But I did eat, after 2 or 3 hours, I ate some tomatoes. That's all I had last night. And a couple slices of Swiss cheese, right? But I have plenty of food now in the house. So if I get, if I want to, get the food, I got a variety of stuffs to, yeah. All right, very nice. That's all that's going on. Eight people watching. Thanks very much. I just gave the show a thumbs up. Feel free to do so if you're so inclined. I got 5 thumbs up. It's pretty good. Cash App, Ko-Fi, and PayPal. All the information is on the screen, in the chat, and in the description section. Anytime you'd like to help out Morty with expenses for the channel and his decaying, decadent new lifestyle, please help out, and thank you very much. Now, if I really wanted to be anal, I could do edibles a go-go. And that would be that'd be Saturday night, once every 2 weeks. I do a 10 milligram edible. But only once every 2 weeks. Right. And I have to keep it locked up in the cabinet here with a padlock on it as well. Dubs, hey Dubs. Hopefully Pauline will legalize, well, yeah. That's some official or high-level influencer, somebody in Australia, I don't remember. He was talking about it last night with Puck. There you go. They'd have to make different flavors for the Australian market. They'd have to make Vegemite flavor. Here they have blueberry, cherry, strawberry, banana, lemon, orange, They'd have to make a Vegemite flavor if they're going to sell it in Australia, which would probably be a popular choice. Yeah. I've got a package of, I got some food today, so I bought a package of McVitie's. They're from the UK. McVitie's dark chocolate coated biscuits. And I like that snack. It's, you have 2 or 3, at the most 4, and you feel satisfied, So it's a good snack. So I got some McVitie's on standby. I've got Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip. I've got Brussels sprouts, sardines, beans, orange juice. No potato chips, right. Okay, raspberry. Davy. In Italy, they were on their way to legalizing, but when Maloney got in, she shut everything down. All right. Ah, right. Lots of chemicals in. Hertan, Jurekovac specifically smokes lemon kush because it doesn't give him the munchies. All right, so lemon kush, that comes as a that's something that you roll yourself. You buy it with the paper and you roll it yourself, or as a pre-roll. Is that how you buy lemon kush? Hertan, is that the way you do lemon kush? You just buy it loose and then you roll it yourself? Is that it? Or use a bong, perhaps? Okay, so when you say flour, that just means the stuff they have in glass jars that are in the store, and you say, "Give me one of those," and then you buy some paper to roll it, or a pipe, yeah, or a bong. Got it. Well, maybe I'll try lemon kush. I'll work my way up to that, maybe. But I don't want to turn into Drekovac because that's beyond comprehension. That would be like turning into The Thing, that 1950s movie, The Thing, or some freaking Frankenstein monster, Wolfman. Drekovac said the vapes were too strong for him, so he sticks to joints. Got it, okay. I thought he takes suppositories, lemon kush suppositories. And he might prefer that, but anyway, it all works. Davey, I looked for lemon kush. It wasn't available anymore, really. Well, I'd have to ask at the lemon kush. I've heard of blueberry kush also. One of the other viewers here used to use blueberry kush. Oh yeah, they have it. They have it here in some Oregon stores. Yeah. Here's lemon kush infused pre-roll, indica dominant. Yeah, no problem. I'll get into that later. Durban poison, another story. Yeah, somebody else was talking about that a month or two ago, or whenever. I've got a mental note of that. Dubs likes Purple Head. Oh, I've heard about. Well, okay, all right. Jax likes Durban poison. Maybe it was from Jax when I used to talk to him, a long time ago. Maybe that's where I heard it. We grew some plants in the 70s. Amazing. Davey, I think Drekovac smokes anything and just makes up the lemon kush thing. Well, I'm not going to get into it, but, he definitely smoked more than just a pre-roll, if you know what I mean. I mean, that's well established. It's a sativa, though. Well, I'd have to see, they have different blends, so maybe a half and half indica, half sativa. Maybe I'll work into that, see how that is. I got a long learning curve ahead, and no return. No way back. Just going off the cliff. In a relaxed format. Yeah, I was just mentioning that, Chris. I've got a kitchen full of snacks in case I need some or want something. Yeah. I'd stick to indica-leaning stuff, man, if you want relaxation. Right, right. Sativa I'd use if I were gaming or... Oh, no, I'm not... I have to research the sativa thing where I don't want to get freaked out or, overly activated, overly stimulated. No. But I don't know. Anything's possible. I bet you in Canada they have maple syrup flavored vapes. I mean, they've got to have that. Maple syrup vapes? Maple syrup flavor edibles? Sure. And nothing is gonna freak you out. I can assure you of that. Unless you take the whole bag. Well, if I took 100 milligram of THC, all sativa, high potency, that would freak me out, I think. It would turn me into a Watch Nicholas overnight. So I have to be careful about, doing something like that. But no, right now it's all good. See, the thing about lemon kush, vaping it in such massive quantities, is it changes you from, a normal kind of guy into... And that's not in my plans to, you know what I mean. Okay, what time is it? It's been 50 minutes and no effect. And tonight we're on 10 milligram THC. I keep forgetting where's my luxury flashlight? I'm gonna get that back. So tonight, I'm on 10 milligram THC and 20 milligram CBD from the edibles. There it is. 10 milligram THC, 20 milligram CBD. All right. Kicking it up a notch every evening. Sativa is described best as a heady high, whereas indica is more of a couch lock vibe. So it's whether you want to be more alert and introspective or sail off into sleep with the indica. Well, that was the effect last night. It was just overall body relaxation, but it was low level there. And but it did take 2 hours to kick in. That's the thing. Which, from everything I've read and watched on YouTube, it could take anywhere, depending on the person, 20 minutes to 2 hours to kick in. And for me, it's been an hour and a half to 2 hours to kick in. Last night, I think Davey or somebody said, eat the edibles on an empty stomach. If you have it with food or after food, then it's going to take longer to kick in, which, anyway. You're not going to believe who just popped in backstage for a minute and left. Oh, he left a message. Yeah. Left another hateful, vile, racist message. Amazing. Amazing. What a loser. And he still wants to come on. He says he hates my show. He hates me. He never listens to my channel. But he keeps wanting to come on. Yeah, incredible. Yeah, if it took you 2 hours, then wait the 2 hours. That's right. It was Uzi. Yeah. He regularly comes backstage and wants to get on. I told him it just ain't gonna happen. If he wants to send me a $2,000 cash app, I'll let him on. That would be the beginning of reestablishing or establishing any kind of détente or rapprochement between the two of us. And for him, 2000's, pocket full of change is nothing. Uzi has revived the penance list. Well, I don't know anything about that, but those people, they copy lots of my stuff, lots of stuff. So, because they can't do anything original, it's all rip off and copy everybody else, use everybody else's material, content, So I don't know about what that is, Hurricane. Yeah. I wrote a song a couple months ago about Uzi, but that I was going to play, but it's just not worth the effort, So I moved on from that. Davey, you were the original name on the penance list? You weren't on the penance list. What are you talking about? I never put you on the penance list. Right, exactly. Yeah. "13 viewers. Well, I agree, but the point was, and I knew this, no one's going to pay it. No one's going to do their penance. No one. If it was $10, they wouldn't do it. But, yeah, I agree. It was a low number, yeah. You had to pay? I don't remember that you had to pay. I don't remember anything about that. I remember we had some communication back and forth, but I don't remember. You had to pay. I don't know what you're talking about there. Urtan, I'm pretty sure if $10 was Drekovac's penance tonight, it would be done before. No. Well, I did remove the exorcism requirement from his penance. Because, as I mentioned, the reasons why, but you forced me to become a member? I forced you, really? Well, but the good news is now there are no members, so you see, you can save that $1.99 a month. So that's a benefit there. I never forced anybody to become a member. I never said anything like that. Hurricane, Morty, you got to give us a deal here tonight. $10 penance for watch Nicholas Uzi or 80 Never Call. No fucking way. No, just no fucking way. They don't want to talk to, watch Nicholas. He posts stuff all the time on his channel, on his posts page, polls and surveys, and he regularly, mentions Morty in his posts. Usually they're with the racist and anti-Semitic references, And, all those people talk about Morty on a daily basis. It shows up one way or another, but no fuck, not $10, no way. Davey, Blondie hasn't been around. Hope she's... Yeah, I haven't seen her for quite a while. I hope she's doing fine. Yeah. I mean, what does $10 mean to someone worth $1, $2, $3 million? It means nothing. It's a dime. It's a penny. So it's got to mean something. Otherwise, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, anybody, when you see the Santa Claus, the Salvation Army Santa Claus in front of the supermarket at Christmas time, and you put a quarter or a nickel in his little Salvation Army contribution bucket, what does that mean? It means nothing. I mean, it's a dime. But what if you throw in a $10 bill? Well, then it has meaning, because now you're giving. Now, if you have absolutely nothing, you're living on the street, and you put it in a nickel, well, I guess that's all you have, so it means a lot. But for anybody, who has big money, when you toss a dime in there, you're not really contributing. You just, I don't know what you're doing. All right, it's been an hour and no effect. 1 hour. All right. Should start acting up in about a half hour. Blimey! Puck lurking in the chat today instead of demanding a panel link to talk about himself. In utter fury over being fed his own talk over medicine expertly by Dubsy yesterday. Well, I don't know why he left the show last night, but I don't know. I don't remember what they were talking about last night. It was a bunch of different stuff. The invite link is up. I'll post it again. But let's talk about becoming a doper, a stoner, a drug addict. Let's talk about living at the downtown Mission, getting a bowl of soup a day. Let's talk about quality padlocks to lock up your stash so the cleaning lady doesn't get hold of it. So the cat doesn't open up the cupboard and start smoking the weed. Oh, man. "13 people watching." We had a lurker before, that guy who stopped by, trying to get on. So there are a couple lurkers out there right now. Meaning lurker/haters, I got a $14 winning lottery ticket. How about that? Well, actually, I bought lotto tickets for $10, and I got $14 winning. So I made $4. When I go back and cash them in, I'll profit $4. That's big-time stock market investing on this channel. $4 win. It was Uzi, Davey. Yeah. He's always backstage he regularly pops in backstage, leaves all kinds of hateful, insulting comments, and yeah. Whatever. Enough of that. Did everybody have a good Juneteenth holiday? The most ridiculous federal holiday this country's ever had. Unbelievable. We got Pride Month. We got Juneteenth, which nobody knows what the hell it is. Except for people living in Texas. Nobody knows what it is. When Joe Biden's auto pen signed that authorization, the auto pen didn't even know what the hell Juneteenth was about. "15 viewers. Hey, thanks, everybody. Did Lincoln know what Juneteenth was? No, he never heard of it. Unbelievable. Nobody in this country knows what Juneteenth is supposed to be about, what it's about. If you live in Texas, you might know what it is. But that's it. It's the stupidest bullshit holiday, brought up by Obama, meaning Obama, by Biden, which means Obama, pandering to the voters at the voting base they want to desperately keep. That's all it's about. Oh yeah, Davey. I didn't watch any of the news reports on that, but he officially opened up the Obama bullshit library in Chicago, the Obama Presidential Center or whatever he calls it, and he had Biden there make some remarks, and Bathhouse Barry was there, and Big Mike, and probably Hillary and Bill might have been there. I don't know, but. Whatever they have on exhibit, it's all bullshit, lies, and cover-ups. I mean, the worst president in the history of, and that ever, enemy. He's the enemy of the country, enemy of the people. But apparently, the cost of opening that up was $500 million, and he still has not paid off many of the contractors who worked on getting it. Star-stud. Any Hollywood celebtards show up? Probably a whole bunch. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Tom Hanks, Spielberg. Who knows? I actually found some. I'm not a watch guy at all, channel content wise, but I actually found some very interesting watch stuff that I'll do a couple shows about. It was amusingly interesting, which I've never seen covered on any of those other channels. The Emir of Qatar was there. Are you joking? Unbelievable. If that's a joke, I mean, maybe you're for real. Amazing. Gilded, Morty, where does your disdain for the Dems come from? Well, it just comes from logic and passion about protecting the country, from destruction. Simple as that. If you examine the facts, then it's not possible to be a Democrat unless you have a learning disability. You're so drugged out you don't understand anything about anything, or you're purposeful, your mind is purposely set on destroying the country, or you're a racist anti-Semite, or that's the entire Democrat Party leadership and platform. I mean, it's true, absolutely. So, I didn't think that 20, 30, 40 plus years ago, because they weren't a full communist, anti-American hating party. Well, they certainly were, but back from when they started. But yeah, it's just not possible to be a rational thinking person with a functional brain and be a Democrat and support their policies. It's just not. You have to, as Michael Savage has said, better than anybody, liberalism is a mental disorder. And yeah. I used to be a Democrat. I changed my thinking around 1990, 89, 90, around 89 or 90. It all came clear in my thinking. Around then, 89, 90, 91. Oh, no question about it. Flat out, yeah. And nobody seems to mind. He's welcome everywhere. Nobody cares what he says. None of those racist, anti-Semite retards, they're welcomed everywhere, but not here. I don't have to deal with it. Nobody speaks up about anything, Bunch of losers. Yeah, it's true. Okay, 1 hour and 5 minutes, and no effect. No, Davey, believe me. Well, you don't have to believe me, but no, he is. It's not a shtick. He is. Same thing with Nicholas, Narc, and a whole bunch of others out there. I mean, it's not a joke. It's not a shtick. Yeah. The evidence is overwhelming. Herten, Morty, I think you'll need at least 5 milligram more by the end of the hour. Well, I don't know. It did take 2 hours last night. Then I really felt it, it did work. But it took a full 2-hour wait, so. And that's not uncommon from the reading I've done. I mean, it can take up, everyone processes it differently. Everybody, I mean. Yeah. Oh yeah, Narc. It's not a shtick. No, it's beyond. It's gone beyond that. So he's revealed who he is. Yeah. I agree, Chris. He is. Yeah. I've never seen him do anything as heinous as all those other horrible people do. Not even close. Hey, Patrick. Good evening. Melancholy? No, no. Just relaxing evening, meditating, some introspection, contemplation. Uh, Taking the edibles, just sitting around waiting for them to kick in. That was about an hour ago. No topics come to mind tonight. No, nothing going on. Just hanging out, and if anybody, the invite link's up there if anybody wants to come on. But no topics really. Just hanging out. Indica. I'm on 10 milligram indica THC. Yeah, edible. Blackberry flavored. Well, yeah, I'm looking for the relaxation, you know, total anxiety relief reduction effect. But who knows? Maybe I'll try it out later on. Sativa products. Chris, Morty, is it possible you have an abnormally high tolerance and might need to double up? Oh, I don't think so. It just takes time to, process through your liver, and it took an hour and a half to 2 hours last night. So, which is within the range of what every website I look at or video I watch, they all say that's what it takes many times. So no problem. But I will be doubling, tripling, quadrupling the amounts in the weeks ahead. Yeah. Right. That's CB. Well, I mean, we'll see. That's why indica gives me those. Oh, I see. Really? Oh, really? It gives you anxiety and paranoia. Shit, I don't want that. But yeah, I'm on the path. Just first week in decades, with these new products. So just kicking it up a little bit each day and expanding the different products as I, purchase more stuff. Take some berberine supplement alongside it. Berberine. I think I've heard of that. Let me look that up. Okay, berberine. What is it? Let's see. Berberine, a traditional Chinese medicine, may be a promising supplement. What is it? Alkaloid, naturally occurring organic compound that contains nitrogen extracted from a variety of plants. Other well-known alkaloids include morphine, nicotine, and caffeine. Been a staple in traditional Chinese medicine for more than 400 years, mainly used to treat diarrhea and other gastrointestinal infections. Well, I don't have that. Research shows it may be effective for several chronic diseases, including diabetes, cardiovascular disorders, and inflammatory diseases. Most studies, though, have been not well designed, and berberine. Possible benefits for people with type 2 diabetes or metabolic syndrome may help regulate blood sugar, high blood pressure, lipid levels, and improve the gut microbiome. Possible side effects: nausea, abdominal discomfort, constipation, diarrhea. It's that's not something I need to. Thanks for the info, but nah. They sell ground flaxseed. Well, I usually have flaxseed in the cupboard. With berberine. Well, I don't. Yeah, that's the first I've heard of it, I think. Didn't know any of that TCM stuff. Sounds like Big Pharma putting people off it. It's very popular in bio hacking in the Western world. Well, okay. You like any hot sauces like Tapatio? No, I never use hot sauces. I don't like any of them. I just don't like anything hot and spicy. So I never use them. I never add. I never buy them. I never. Yeah. The worst of all of them. I mean, I never tasted it, but the one that's called the Sriracha. That's just the most. It's the most horrible looking bottle. It comes in this plastic bottle with a rooster on it and all that. I guess it's Thailand writing. And or Vietnamese, I don't know, and just a cheap plastic bottle, and looks absolutely awful. What happens when it kicks in, Morty? Well, based on the last night, took an hour and a half or 2 hours. I sensed overall body relaxation, especially up in my head area. in my head, and it lasted about an hour, and then it faded away, but there was no high effect. There was no high like back in my hippie days, or back in the hippie days, smoking a joint to get high. There was no high. It was just a overall relaxation, which was definitely noticeable. I mean, yeah, espresso. I mentioned that last night. I'm going to go into psilocybin and ecstasy next. There's a medical clinic, licensed, fully licensed. A doctor does psilocybin treatment, quote, treatment in her office. Sounds great. Totally legal. It's it's the first one in the country. Of course it would be here, in the Northwest. I wonder if she has a waiting list of like 6 months, probably. Yeah. But that'll be next. Psilocybin and maybe some ecstasy, yeah. No, I'm not taking LSD. I would probably have a horrible trip. It'd be nightmarish. Yeah, well, apparently everybody loves that stuff, but there's no way in hell I'm even going to take a teaspoon of it. It just looks horrible. I think I'm beginning to feel it taking effect in a very minimal way, but yeah, I can sense something. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. All right. Is everybody else out there watching the show all drugged up or drunk? My guess is that's probably right. Ah. Yeah, don't have much squirrel content tonight, just the opening videos I played. Sasquatch knows. He knows. No idea. Nothing. I just nothing. I can't describe what's happening. I just feel that something's happening, but the beginning of a relaxed feel, but it's very, very, very minimal right now. Yeah, I don't know. Some maybe I don't know. My girlfriend passed out on me, if that counts. Depends on the location where you are, maybe, but otherwise, that's not a problem. No. Yeah. I wonder what kind of product, cannabis-wise, that they give to severely ill patients, terminal patients, cancer patients, people for pain relief who are hospital patients or in a hospice situation. I wonder what kind of THC products they give them. I'm sure it's not a joint that you smoke. It's probably an edible or a vape product. I don't know. Could it be an IV? I don't know. Maybe it's something they just add to an IV. I don't know. But I wonder what kind of dosage they give those kinds of patients or like that. Ah, right, right. Okay. Well, that sounds like a nice evening. So, okay, they give them THC pills. Okay, so like the edibles, I guess. Same kind of idea. Hello, Mega Value. No, not at all. No, not at all. Yeah, that's what Drecavac probably uses, THC suppositories. Yeah. Yeah, that too. That's probably available. 15 viewers. Yeah, I don't really have nothing going on tonight. Just, taking the dope and hanging out, relaxing, etc. Somebody last night had the idea about I should start riding a scooter, which is very, very funny. And I talked about that last night as very funny idea. So who knows? Maybe I'll do that. There's the invite link. I just put it up again. Davey, Morty's favorite would be magnesium glycinate with THC. Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. You know, vitamin D3 with your THC. How about the shredded wheat with THC already there in it? Yeah. All good ideas. Wow, great video. Just phenomenal. Yeah, we have the best creative team here of any channel. I mean, phenomenal. Oh, I didn't think of this for tonight's theme. There we go. There's our friend. One hour and a half. I mean, I really, I can detect something, but it's so minimal. Really no effect yet. You know, last night took 2 hours and then it was, there, but, I think I am feeling at the very low level overall body relaxation, mind relaxation, but it was higher last night, so it's still gonna build up in the next half hour. Well, I'm increasing it every day, So, I mean, I'm increasing it 2.5 milligrams every day. Then after 1 month, I'll be going to the morphine. So, nice, steady path. Not getting excessive, just a little bit each day. Okay, I can feel a very light head buzz right now. So it's taking effect. Yeah, well, back when I was a kid and smoking joints, it was a whole different effect of, you were really high. It was different than this product. But I have a lot of products to explore, so yeah. booze certainly kicks in a lot faster, that's for sure. I mean, than these products. This product. Oh, I didn't make any noises yet on the show, so I'll make a couple noises. That's right, okay. Shit. Exactly. Yeah. "12 people hanging out, except for the 2 lurking haters. I guess everyone else out there is just sitting there drugged up and drunk, hanging out, relaxing. So that's pretty good." Ah. Oh, okay, Davey. Well, thanks very much for stopping by. See you later on. 'Chris, please upvote as Morty slowly gets higher.' What a great idea. Thank you for that post of support, that comment. Dave, you have a hiking date early in the morning. All right, well, pack up your edibles along with your Diet Pepsi and enjoy it. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't feel any sensation at all of, quote, being high, but I can definitely feel overall lightness from reduced anxiety. Or just not even that, but I can definitely feel a light effect, an overall light effect of relaxation. That's definitely noticeable. Yeah. That's pretty good. This has been an hour and hour and a half. Well, I don't know about overall wellness, because my health is, a disaster. But compared to those other people, I'm in great health. But no, it would be overall better feeling. I think so. But it's still at very low level, very low. But I can definitely feel it though. Oh, the racist is backstage again. I told you if you want to, break bread and make an attempt to be reasonable, send a $2,000 cash app and you can come on and we can start afresh. That's way less than it was on the penance list. It's less. That's more than half discount. It's not even the penance list discount. It was just way less. So 2,000 for a guy like you with all the platinum and gold watches, and real estate, travel. It's nothing. I'm not going to give you 2K. Not going to happen. Look at these comments. Now keep your $1 cash app. Just keep it. If you send it, I'll just return it. Yeah, he's still there with the anti-Semitic and racism comments. Oh, what a loser. Yeah, I just banned Uzi. His backstage insults and non-compliance with kicking in $2,000 is it's just not worth having him backstage annoying me, being a pest. But he can do the Cash App anytime he wants. I mean, the guy drops $2,000 in a split second. The way he spends money, so anyway. I'll tell you how I'm feeling right now is I wish I were in a police body cam video, like on all those other police cam channels, and I was just pulled over right now, and the policeman walks up to my window with his body cam, catching everything, and he goes, "Sir, hello, how are you, sir?" And I would just like, "Huh? Hey, what's up?" Say, "How are you tonight, sir?" "Oh, yeah, doing good." License and registration, please. What? Hand me over your license and registration, sir. License. Yeah. It's in my back pocket, in my wallet. I can't reach it. Sir, what have you had you had much to drink tonight? How many drinks did you have? I didn't drink anything. Just a yoo-hoo. Want to step out of the car, sir, please? Huh? Step out of the car, sir. It's a lawful command. Step out of your car right now. It's a lawful order. What? Go away. Just leave me alone. I'm fine. I'm just sitting here. Yeah, that'd be a great video. Of course, I'd lose my license. That's the thing, and I get a criminal record, DUI, and I don't want any criminal record. I'm not like all those other people on all those other channels. I don't have any criminal record. I've never been in a prison shower. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. I've never traded honey buns for smokes. Hey, McLobster, Morty, what is next for you? White Russians and a rug that really ties the room together. Oh, okay. Maybe I looked on Amazon, if you're talking about, decorating my home here. I looked on Amazon a few months ago, or half a year ago, for plastic sailfish. And they've got the plastic, paper mache, plastic whatever, sailfish. Anywhere from like $20 up to $79 and more, depending on the size and the quality. And I actually thought about buying one and, turning the camera on with the sailfish in the back, on the back wall, but I don't have any money, so I couldn't buy the plastic sailfish. Yeah, I watch those. I watch a bunch of those. I can't say every day, but it seems like almost every day I watch one or two or a lot of them. They're about 10 minutes to a half hour long, most of them. Yeah. I really like the ones when they pull. It's always been a woman that I can. No, not always. No, but I like the ones where they pull the car over. They're talking to the driver. License, registration, please, and the person's talking back and having a fit and having a Tourette's fit, a racist Tourette's fit, and sovereign citizen on top of all that. And I know the law, sir. And then the policeman says, "Step out of your car. This is my final time, or I'm going to drag you out." And the person just hits the gas and drives away. They evade. And then the cop goes, "Fuck me," and they're evading. So, they get in their car and get on the radio. Hot pursuit, lights and siren. And the guy goes on for 5 minutes to half an hour, and unbelievable. What are these people thinking? Well, I think they're all drug addled and brain addled from all the drug use. That's got to be a contributing factor of thinking, "Oh, I'll just step on the gas and get away from the cop," And then the cops finally pull the person over. This is many times, and they go, "Well, now you've done it. Now you just got a felony. Evading a policeman. Evading? I didn't evade anybody. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. I didn't evade." It's unbelievable. Like, I didn't do that. I never said anything like that. Incredible. It's like with some of these YouTubers, the policeman would say, as the person's, getting their wallet out to hand over the license, the cop usually says something like, "Where are you coming from?" And I think some of these YouTubers would say, "Oh, the Klan meeting." "Oh, really? Yeah. Where are you heading?" "To the gas station. Get a snack, Diet Pepsi, super gulp, big gulp Diet Pepsi, and a burrito." "Uh-huh. Where do you live?" "Huh? You have an address?" "Huh? Incredible. Oh, he came back. He tried it again. He'll make up another username. He'll just keep doing it. The guy's got a girlfriend. He's wealthy as fuck. He's got gold watches up his ass. What the hell are you doing at home watching this show? It's amazing. Well, I know. I mean, I know what it is. He needs an outlet for his hate and viciousness, viscountness. I won't read what he posts backstage. Maybe I'll show those in the future, you know. But I'm not going to read his fucking comments. I mean, they're unbelievable. Hey, I'll go get something in the kitchen. I'll be back in just a second. So hang on. I'll just play a quick video. I'll play a quick video if I can find it. Took longer. Okay, very good. So I got some McVitie's digestives from the UK, wheat biscuits with dark chocolate flavor coating. So that's really interesting because they don't say dark. It doesn't say dark chocolate coating. It says dark chocolate flavor coating. You see how sneaky these people are? These huge food companies. Dark chocolate. It's like the ice cream. Some brands of ice cream now where you want to buy chocolate chip ice cream. Some of the brands, they say vanilla ice cream with chocolatey chips. They don't say chocolate chips. They say with chocolatey chips. So I looked at the ingredients on whatever brand that was. I don't remember. And it's not really chocolate chips. It's just, chocolate looking imitation flavored chocolate flakes, they're chocolatey chip with the chocolatey chips. Unbelievable. So I'm looking at the label, the ingredients here. Okay, it has unsweetened chocolate, cocoa butter. Why don't they just say it has chocolate, not chocolate flavor? That's fucked. Anyway, look, it's from England. What should I? All right, let's open this up. Not many people know about McVitie's. I mean, Jock knows. The people in the UK know all about it. I bet it's really taco. No. It's McVitie's. I like them. That video makes me question if Docs would gun down a Sasquatch. He'd probably shoot the Sasquatch. Instead of calling a wildlife rescue or a university to safely capture the Sasquatch or view him, watch him in the wild, he would probably take a shovel and smash it over the head. Yeah, you're right. All right. Yeah, it's good. This is really good biscuit cookie thing. Yeah. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours since I took the 10 milligram THC, 20 milligram CBD edibles. I feel an overall lightness, an overall relaxed sensation. I really do. I'm flipping my wrist like Obama does, ultra gay. I'm very relaxed, and but it's not a high. It's not a drug high at all. But yeah, it's nice. I say this is nice. It's just nice, relaxed, and it's different than the benzos or opiate thing, which I love as much. I love also. Yeah, I feel fine, and I do feel an overall light sense of relaxation. Yeah, at the 2 hour mark. Yeah, it's good. No, nothing negative. I can tell you right now, I can say right now, I would not drive a car. Because I'm definitely not at 100% focus. The relaxation and relaxed mind, I could not drive now. It would be dangerous. So it's very important for the cops to pull over everybody who's swerving lanes and doing all kinds of minor violations to see that they're not drunk or drugged out, I should do that on my show, write citations for people who show up drunk or inebriated, but then that would be the entire audience. McLofter, it starts with crunching biscuits on stream and ends with a dirty black t-shirt and a one-way ticket to Southeast Asia. I think you're right. You're right. Well stated. Well, I don't know if Hurricane, he's probably gone to bed or maybe he's over on one of the hate channels. But tonight's result at the 2 hour mark indicates no negatives. It seems fine. And tomorrow night, I'll kick it up another half an edible. So tomorrow night, I'll kick it up to 12 and a half THC. And that would be like a 23, 24 CBD. Yeah. The feeling is getting more. It's just slowly, it gone up a little bit more. It definitely has induced a sense of relaxation. So I can report that. It has not created a sense of paranoia, schizophrenia, psychopathy, sociopathy, or clinical, medical, legal insanity. It hasn't created that effect. Yeah. Like having a couple of bourbons, a couple shots of whiskey, just a nice mild overall buzz. Light relaxation. McLobster, Morty, what precipitated the fallout with Jax? I'm sure others are wondering, can he only polish one sailfish? Oh, I've discussed that definitely 2, maybe 3 times in detail. So I'm not going to address it again. I have nothing to say about it. And Jax has moved on from the diner, and I've moved on from Fucktown. So that's that. I'm gonna have another one of those McVitie's biscuits. I did have an idea a week ago for a video about our friend we just mentioned, and I thought it would be absolutely hysterical. It was such a funny idea. I thought everybody would really get a big laugh out of it, big laughs. But I decided not to do it. It's just move on. It's not worth it. It's not like anyone's going to send me a $2,000 cash app because they like the video. Yeah. Hey, you've got me confused with Uzi, P. Glenn. No. Why, do you want a partner to do it with? Is that why you're asking? You want to jerk off, buddy? Is that why you're asking? No. I jerked off before the show, to answer your question. And it was pretty good. Glenn, that's the best thing to do when you're high, unless you got... Right, exactly. It's funny, P. Glenn, you've never been on this channel that I recall. I mean, you may have been, but if you have been, it would have been so long ago, I can't remember. So I wonder if this is the real P. Glenn. It might be. Probably is, but, I think it is. right, let's continue on here. Oh, hello, Buck. How are you? Yeah, just hanging out. No topics, really. Well, no topics for real. Yeah, just chilling. Yeah, exactly. Right. Right, I know what you mean. Yeah. Good question. Right. Mort will cheer you up. Well, tonight just hanging out, relaxing. Hello, system. All doped up and still absolutely nothing to talk about. I'll hop on the panel, system. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But tonight wasn't a topic show. Yeah. There's a He-Man sword update. All right. Foundation. Oh, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, I just looked up foundation. I see. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 hours. 2 hours and 10 minutes. It really feels like just having had a couple drinks right at this point. You know? I can see just sitting here and eyes closed and just sit in peace. All right. Yeah. If anyone would like to give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, that would sure be nice. Thanks for that show of support. "16 viewers, 8 thumbs up." Well, for this channel, that's extremely great. So. Yeah, okay, so overall light relaxation sensation, definitely feel that. And it's good. Feels positive. I mean, feels all positive, and absolutely no sensation of any kind of high. Just the relaxation. Not intense. It's just low level, top to bottom. Yeah, it's pretty good. I could definitely, up the edibles. So tomorrow night, kick it up another notch. Evidently, beef tea was all the rage in the 1800s. Doctor prescribed. Really? Well, think about it. Might have some nutritional value, however little, as opposed to just drinking water. Of course, tea has value as well. Valuable benefits as well. But beef tea, why not? Have it with a bagel. Dunk the bagel or a donut. Interesting how we went from absolute silence to a comment about beef tea. Amazing. McLobster, I've been concerned about chicken consumption lately after seeing the havoc it's wreaking on this one guy. Well, I'm telling you, I've mentioned this. Anybody, just go to Google and search chicken cancer. Just enter chicken cancer. You won't believe what comes up. All the reports and research studies about chicken and certain particular bad cancers. I mean, really bad. Yeah, check it out. Frankly, I'd recommend, taper if you must, but leave chicken behind and head over to sardines. Sardines, herring, anchovies, if you can handle the salt. Sardines, herring, anchovies, salmon. You can't go wrong. Yeah. Toss on some cannabis and roast for 20 minutes. Or air fry the fuck out of it for 10 minutes. I think, McLobster, there's more in your comment than I picked up on my first read through. I've been concerned about chicken consumption lately after seeing the havoc it's wreaking on this one guy. I think there's some underlying meaning there. I think so. Don't lie to me, Butterbean. We're taking it up a notch. Absolutely right. Tomorrow night, kicking it up a notch. Every night. Until we get to the place. Yes. You know what I'm craving for right now with munchies-wise? a slice of Ezekiel bread. I know that's going to get response. It's going to get, Ezekiel bread. Toasted up, spread on a little butter. That'd be a great snack. And it's not flour. It's just whole grain. Has to be kept in the freezer because it doesn't have any preservatives and chemicals. Like, the basic supermarket breads, or all of them, really. Ezekiel bread. That's a trigger word for certain people. Two hours, 25 minutes. I think it's wearing off. I feel like the effect peaked at the 2-hour mark. It lasted 20 minutes, no more than a half hour. It lasted no more than a half hour. And I can feel it fading now. I can feel the effect fading, slowly fading off. Yeah. Well, that's good progress, but I've got to kick it up a notch. I'm glad I didn't order a extra large double jalapeno pizza. But no, I didn't do that. Just rip up a bong load, man. Well, I don't have a bong. But, I'm just, every day kicking it up, Oh, look at this. What a great comment. Been lurking in setting up a new air fryer. First time. Gonna see how it cooks a pizza. Fantastic with your air fryer. All the best with the air fryer. Great. An air fryer comment. Perfect. Can't get better than that. It'll never get better than that. Right. Exactly. Right, well, yeah. Mega value. My last air fryer caught on fire and is that the truth, really? Well, I mean, you're saying it, so yeah. I mean, what brand was it? Do you remember? That's unbelievable. You'll have the best van in town once you get it all organized there. Yeah. Do you remember the brand of the air fryer? I mean, that's an amazing story. Wow. The French fries, I guess, that you were cooking, obviously those, you had to throw those out, obviously. Yeah. Exactly. Right. Last Airbender was a good anime series. Puck, you ever seen Airbender? Oh, never heard of that. Never heard of anything like that. Saw Legend of Korra, but not the original. All right, well, there it is. Morty, you must know the Miyazaki films, Stoner Selections. Really, you think? I've seen a few of those, 2 or 3 of them. Certainly 2, and maybe 3, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be there, so just give it a break. You can deal with it another time, or not. All right, it's 11:18 at night. Saturday night, 2.5 hours. Been here 2 hours, 2.5. And yeah. Right. Exactly. All right, well, I'll tell you, I think that's going to do it. So tonight's show, 2 hours, 33 minutes of quality non-entertainment. Got 13 viewers right now, 3 haters included in there. So, yeah. I think I'm going to make an Ezekiel bread sandwich. So I have to say Ezekiel bread, And I'm yeah, that's the end of the show. So I'm going to close it out in just a minute. Thanks everyone for watching. And I'll be back in a day or two. So, have a good night, everyone.